Well, thank you so much, Bo and Michelle.
Absolutely. But Gordon, in your new book, you talk about how China is prepared to go to war, not just political war, but what you call hot war, the kind like you see in the movies. So what preparations are you noticing from China that should alarm us Americans?
Well, China is involved in the biggest and fastest military buildup since the Second World War. It's trying to sanction-proof itself. It's stockpiling grain and other commodities. It is firing military officers who are opposed to going to war. It's surveying the U.S. for nuclear weapon strikes. That was that big balloon in January and February of last year. That's what it was doing. But it's also mobilizing China's civilians for battle, which means that this is total society mobilization, not just the military. So, and Xi Jinping, he can't stop talking about war. So when you put this all together, we've got to be extremely concerned because we've never seen a militant regime building up its military, saying it's going to go to war and not doing so.
Well, you also claim that China is prepared to go to war with America in every facet of society from the inside. I actually read a book on this, Attacking the Underbelly. That's something that's extremely important. That also could explain the massive amounts of fentanyl that are being produced and then carried across our border. That's already in play. But where are some of the other vulnerable elements of society where you expect China to attack next? You mentioned nuclear, which is extremely frightening.
Well, yes, China is assaulting us across the board. So it's stealing our intellectual property. It's fentanyl, as you just mentioned, which that's 70 to 75,000 American lives a year. There's political warfare. They're trying to determine the elections results. It's just everywhere. But we also know that China right now is prepared to kill Americans. We know this because, for instance, in the South China Sea, it is risking war with the Philippines. We have a mutual defense treaty with Manila, which means that Xi Jinping is risking war not just with the Philippines, but also with the United States, which means he's already made the decision to kill Americans.